Here we are back at the old Nelson farm. If you haven't seen the previous video from last year on walking into this point to find the farm, and later finding what appears to be an old mill, watch that one first, and you will see how Lucy and I got here. We have now arrived at the site of the mill, about 3/10 of a mile northwest of the Nelson farm, though Lucy and I didn't come directly this time, having bushwhacked on a roundabout path through the woods, making it about 0.45 miles. These are some still shots of the mill area. With snow still on the ground, no leaves, and no brush, you can see a lot more. The stream has a lot more flow than last summer. Here is a video of the mill foundation. At this point you can see the remainder of the east wall between the two trees. And here is the west end. The back wall has all caved down into the basement. The front is largely washed out. The tree in the center of the basement is a good indicator of the age of the building. It shows up in the old topographical map, so it may have washed out in the 1898 flooding. I am going to attempt a 3D scan of the foundation using my iPhone and the Scaniverse app. Here is the result. It did not come out too well. You can make out the west wall in the back center of this image. But the rest doesn't show well. My phone isn't new enough to have LiDAR built in. The wet leaves and rough ground also made it difficult to walk slowly and steadily. Here is a similar scan I did of what is left of the dam. Unfortunately, there were so many branches, leaves, and fallen trees stuck on it that it is hard to make out the stonework in the 3D image. The road splits at the mill, with one branch going straight by it and one turning off to the left. The one to the left looks more promising, so I will explore that one first. There were a couple of objects which showed up on Google Earth that looked promising down this way. The road had so many blowdowns and brush in this section I had to go uphill and through the woods to get around it. which I didn't video. The road crosses a brook here and fades away into the woods. What I saw on Google Earth were probably just areas where the trees had been logged off and that are now regrowing to new trees. As it was getting late and I wanted to get home before the eclipse, I left off exploring the road straight past the mill, and also exploring upstream to see if they had another water source to supplement the stream, or just made do with what they had. That means I'll have to make a third video, which I hope to make before the leaves come out, weather permitting.